Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another celebrity psychic reading. So first things first, I just want to make this very clear that this whole situation is not okay. Information is still coming out. Everything is alleged, but this reading is just to bring a little bit of clarity so we can know what's to come surrounding Meg Thee Stallion. I'm very, very happy that she is recovering and that she is going to bounce back from this. But I was also really upset about this. I was really, really triggered and upset because what bothered me about the whole thing was, everything about the situation rubbed me the wrong way. But the fact that it was her foot that got shot at, we all know that she dances. We all know that she's known for, dancing. So to get attacked where she's known for, I don't know. That just did not sit right with me. That didn't sit right with me at all. That did not sit right with me. That's like taking the voice of a beautiful singer, and that is what people know her for. Now, of course, Meg Thee Stallion is talented in a lot of other things, but when I think of Meg Thee Stallion, I'm like, that girl can dance. Like, that's the first thing that I think about. So for someone to attack her legs, she's tall, I'm tall, we're like about the same height. It just bothered me. The whole situation bothered me. The whole thing bothered me. This is a card that showed up for Meg Thee Stallion. So I'm going to make this reading very sweet and straight to the point. I'm respecting her energy. I want her to heal. And I'm just going to pull some positive messages surrounding Meg Thee Stallion. But I will be pulling on Tory. Now, when it comes to Tory, I decided that we're going to use my Whittle deck because, Tory Lanez, he's little. He's whittle. He's fun size. I didn't even know he was that short. I was like, oh, whoa. Y'all, I thought he was 5'7". So, I'm trying to shuffle these little cards. Anywho, yes, we're using this deck right here, okay? We're using Homeboy right here. Okay, dope. So we're going to see what's going on with Tory Lanez. We have the 7 of Wands. What is the energy? So look how little this is. And I hope you guys are doing good. I can't really make this a 30-40 minute video because I have to pack up orders for candles. I have to do some email sessions and just work. I came out of my cave so I can give this to you guys and then jump back to work. But yes, we're going to pull on Tory Lanez, and then I'm going to leave on Meg Thee Stallion last. We're going to pull it from his point of view. Okay? That's what we're going to do. What is the energy surrounding Tory Lanez? Show me the energy surrounding Tory Lanez. And it's a damn shame, too, because, he was doing his little quarantine radio, and Now, again, everything is alleged. All of the information has not come out yet. So this reading is just picking up on the energy surrounding the situation, okay? That's what we're doing. Queen of Swords. Okay. So we're seeing everything from Tory Lanez's point of view. I can't get over how small these cards are, guys. I can't. I think this is by far one of the pettiest things I've done on my damn channel. Woo! Okay. Oh, okay. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Queen of Cups. Okay. The Emperor shows up. Okay, we have the Emperor. Okay, the camera focus. Perfect. And we have the High Priestess. The Star, which is actually Aquarius energy, and we know that Meg Thee Stallion is an Aquarius. And we're going to pull up the back of the deck energy. We have the Page of Wands. So what I'm seeing is that this was definitely a fling. Now, what people choose to do in their personal life is their business, but this was definitely a fling based on what I'm seeing. With the Page of Wands here, this talks about excitement, this talks about a new beginning, this talks about something fresh, something new. Now, in regards to Tory Lanez and what happened in the situation, I got the Seven of Wands and I also got the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So first and foremost, everything happened relatively very fast. I don't feel that this was people out there trying to shoot them up. Everything seems very, very intimate because, again, if you look at the spread, the Seven of Wands, like, the Seven of Wands is here and the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is actually Meg the Stallion. So I do feel like there was an argument here, being that the Queen of Swords is here. And let me zoom in because I already know that this, this deck is little. Because he's little. Oh my God. I'm sorry for anyone that is a guy that's like, 5'4", 5'3". But you know what? Listen, if you're going to do that to a beautiful woman, you're not safe. Okay? So I don't know what else to say. But you see, the Seven of Wands can always talk about conflict and an upheaval. Okay? And this also speaks on jealousy. So I will say that Meg the Stallion had no business in even really being friends with Tory Lanez because it talks about him having to prove himself constantly, having to compete. Now, I'm not going to knock him. His music is good. I'm not going to knock him. I'm not. But it talks about how hard he works just to be recognized and to be seen for his talent, okay? And it talks about people not taking him seriously, so he has to constantly rise above it and prove himself. Now, we have the Queen of Swords. So this is definitely an argument, and they were arguing about flirtation or arguing about another person in the picture or some form of jealousy. But here's the thing. It wasn't on Tory's department where Tory was cheating. It feels like Tory was questioning Megan about living her life and doing what she wants. Now, what I am going to say in this reading is that nothing was established. This is not to say that they were boyfriend and girlfriend. This just feels like there's definitely some mixed feelings here. There's some emotions here. There's some vibes here. And it does feel that Tory got jealous. And Meg is like, you're not going to tell me what to do and how to live my life. So she stood her ground, telling him about himself. Because one thing you're not going to do with Meg the Stallion, you are not going to control her. Whether she's trying to see where it goes, whether she likes you or not, you're not going to control her. So I do feel that she was attacked. Eight of Wands. But here's the thing with Eight of Wands being here. Everything happened very, very fast. So I don't want to say that he has done this before, but she was saying some things because the Queen of Swords talks about, I'm going to come for you and I'm going to tell you how you are hurting me and how you are upsetting me and how this is not okay. And you're not going to control me. These are my boundaries. Now, if you guys follow me on my Instagram, I literally posted the Queen of Swords about yesterday, depending on when I upload this, either 2 days ago or yesterday, depending on when I upload this. Now, the Queen of Swords talks about standing up for herself and creating boundaries. It's also talking about Tory Lanez was starting to overstep. And he was starting to be a little bit possessive or a little bit demanding of her time. So this is actually Meg the Stallion putting her foot down. Now, another thing I want to say in regards to Kylie Jenner and that whole situation, I'm not going to bring up the whole Kardashian curse shit. I think that should be another video for another time. But what I will say in this regard is that I don't feel Kylie's energy here. I don't feel like Kylie had anything to do with this. But I am picking up that Kylie was the one that reached out to Megan and invited Megan, and they started hanging out. And Tory invited himself. I keep seeing that Kylie never really invited Tory. I'm not seeing that Kylie invited him. But Kylie is a friendly type of person, so she let it happen. And I also felt that it was kind of weird that, Meg the Stallion is with Kylie and she's cool with Jordan. But again, everybody's adults, and if everybody can be cool, that's great. But I can see why fans of Jordan could be like, yo, why are you hanging out with Kylie when this is what they did to Jordan? But y'all also got to remember that a lot of these people, it doesn't mean that they're actually like real best friends in the industry. It looks that way in pictures, but that doesn't mean that they're close. I would say that I would hold Willow and Jaden Smith on doing something like that before I hold Meg the Stallion doing that. Y'all get me? Because I know for a fact that Jordan, Jaden, and Willow, the Smiths, they have history. So them, vibing with the Kardashians, I can be like, oh yeah, man, like that doesn't really look cool because you know what they tried to do to her. But Megan, they just met not too long ago, and Megan is a friendly person. But you see, being friendly could be your downfall, and I'm sure a lot of her friends have told her about this. So they were definitely arguing about Tory trying to control her actions or trying to control her. And this is Meg the Stallion standing up for herself. I'm also picking up that Tory was actually showing out or showing off when they were with Kylie. And I keep picking up that Kylie was uncomfortable. Show me Kylie in the situation. Kylie was uncomfortable. One, she was vibing. She was cool and she was friendly, but she was just kind of like, I didn't really invite him. I don't know why he's here. I invited you because you're hot right now. And I wanted to get to know you, and everybody talks about how cool you are, and I haven't met you. I don't know Tory, but I vibe with you and I trust you. Like, that's the energy that I'm feeling. And Kylie's going to be nice with everybody, but that's the energy that I'm feeling. Did she invite Tory to come to this soiree? Did she? I have the Magician. I have Death. And I also have the Ace of Cups. So she didn't, but she was like, okay, cool, you can come. But when he was there, I keep picking up that it just got awkward towards the end because, again, Tory was trying to dictate what Megan was doing, and Megan's like, yo, like, I'm not doing that. And Tory, he's a Leo, from what I understand. His ego got hurt. So this feels more like an ego thing. That's what it feels like. Ego is what I keep hearing. Overall, how does Kylie feel about the situation? Kylie is going to do her best to avoid this at all costs, but I do feel like she's going to reach out to Megan behind closed doors just to make sure that she's okay. But she's going to stay out of this at all costs. Yeah, this is the Four of Pentacles. She's going to be staying out of this one. So now that we know that Kylie is literally just kind of an innocent bystander in this whole situation, were there sexual relations? Yes. It's either there was sexual chemistry or there was sexual relations or it was leading to that. I'm not exactly sure per se. Actually, I am sure. There's definitely some sexual vibes here. I keep trying to save face. There's some sexual vibes here. But it doesn't feel like boyfriend and girlfriend. It feels like we're having fun. That's what it feels like. But what Megan feels like having fun for her is maybe commitment and you mine forever to Tory. You see what I'm saying? So they were already on two different waves. Megan trying to have fun. Tory trying to plan his future. Even though he looked like he was trying to have fun as well, he's still in the back of his mind, oh, she mine. Nah. It was like that. But here's another thing about Megan. She wasn't that invested. She wasn't. Megan is a free spirit. She wasn't that invested. She was just having fun and it was good vibes. How did Megan's friends feel about the situation? Okay. They were confused, like, why? They were like, why him? Like, huh? The Seven of Cups talks about confusion. They're like, you had so many other options. You had this guy coming out the cup. You have this mushroom coming out the cup. You have the snake coming out the cup. And that's who you chose? Let me shut up. But, like, for real, that's the energy that her friends were giving her. They were just like, why? So, yeah, that's how her friends feel about the situation. Knight of Cups. I do feel that her real friends are going to be showing out and showing her support. But let's see how this is going to turn out for Tory Lanez. Whew, I'm actually doing a good job shuffling these little cards. Okay. And I hope you guys are okay. I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are doing well. How is this going to end for him? We have the Six of Wands. This was Tory Lanez in the beginning of the year. Conquering. This is definitely Leo energy. Six of Wands is ruled in Leo energy. Fire energy. How is this going to end for Tory Lanez? Okay, this is him having feelings for Meg the Stallion, okay? He had little emotions here. But the lovers can always talk about one person having more love than the other, okay? Which shows the angel here of compromise. Like, I always interpret cards in my own way. So it can always definitely show like a hidden motive, because if you look at the imagery, this is Adam and Eve. And you see the snake here and you see the fruit tree. So this also can signify, even though Adam feels great about this, Eve is like, but let me bite this apple real quick. That's basically what's going on. So while Tory was invested, Meg the Stallion was not, because again, Meg the Stallion, her mindset is, unless somebody puts a ring on my finger, I'm single and I'm having fun and I have a right to experience what I want to experience. And I'm not going to get on her for wanting to experience and have relationships with different people, because all of us do that in the comfort of our own time. Like maybe some of us don't, maybe some of us do. So our life is not being magnified where everybody can judge. So I'm not here to judge Megan and say, girl, why him? Her friends are doing that because they know her personally. And maybe if I was like close to her, I would be like, girl, you could do so much better. But me outside looking in, I'm not going to do all of that. But what I will say is that you need to be with somebody who is equally yoked to you. If you don't want to take him outside of your house and claim him in public, you do not need to be with him. You do not need to be messing with him, because what you feel is like a vibe with him, it means everything to him, and he's taking it deep. So how is this going to end for Tory? How is this going to end for Tory? Meg the Stallion will be speaking and giving more information. She's going to be speaking out about this. She will. Slowly but surely, give it time. She keeps showing up as the Queen of Swords because she's very angered right now. She's very hurt by the situation. I do feel that Tory did something. I'm not going to say it because, again, everything is alleged. Until the information comes out, I'm just not going to reiterate it, but we can all fill in the blanks. But I do feel like more information is going to be coming out. Meg the Stallion will speak on the situation in interviews, but her press, her lawyers, her team are going to be speaking more about it. Now, another thing that I'm also picking up for Meg the Stallion is that they're going to turn this in her favor. Now, this is already in her favor because what happened to her is not right. It's not funny. It's unjust. But they're going to turn this in her favor and bring awareness to situations like this, because this happens to women all the time and it's unfortunate. I was just literally reading a post. I follow this gentleman, Shaka Bars, and he's always spitting facts. Some make people uncomfortable and some is just a harsh reality. And he posted something about Egyptians, where the men in the Egyptian times would basically take care of women when they were menstruating. And he said, look at what the Egyptians used to do for women, taking care of women when they were on their period. Now we're in 2020 and we have men shooting women in the foot. That's basically what he said. And I'm like, times have changed. Times have changed. Because to get time off of work when you're pregnant, you only get, what, 3 months off and you have to go back to work? Times have changed. It's not the same. And even though women is like what makes the world go around, women get disrespected the most. And again, I can go on and on about why women are getting disrespected and why it's being magnified this year so much. Y'all already know what I'm talking about, and I don't want to talk about those things on my channel, but it's a fact. It's what's happening. I've been seeing it, and it just makes my skin crawl with the Epstein situation and the people. Oh, it's a lot, and it goes to show you that women go through so much, but Valentine's Day is dedicated to giving to a woman. Weddings is dedicated to a woman wearing a big dress because it's her day. Holidays are dedicated to giving a woman something special. Music is catered to women to make women make this world go around, but we are the most disrespected. I don't know. It's probably always this way. It is important for all of us to keep standing in our strength, to continue to change that vibration. There's still good men out there, but unfortunately, all of the bad things that have been happening to women are being magnified in the year of 2020. We have the Page of Pentacles reversed. So Tory Lanez is going to start losing endorsement deals. Will Tory Lanez serve time? He can, but there's also a debate of sending his ass back to Canada. So, Yeah, he could be getting deported. So my prediction is he's either going to serve time or get deported or have a lot of restrictions where he can't do certain things. He already has charges. So this is just not good. More information is going to be rolling out. This is going to turn in Meg the Stallion's favor. Now, will Meg the Stallion recover? Because that really broke my heart when I heard what I heard. Yes, she will. We have the world card. She will recover. She will recover. She will absolutely recover. And I'm sorry that my camera keeps not focusing. I guess because these cards are so whittle. I guess because these cards are so whittle. And we're reading on this widow man. You know, my camera is just not vibing with all of this. It's cool. We're still getting the message. So all I would tell Megan is choose your friends better. Choose who you align yourself with better. Make better choices and be protective of your energy. That's all. She's a beautiful person. She's a good person. And she is heartbroken by this. She's a good person. But just choose your surroundings wisely. Everyone had to go through something to bring them to the point of being more reserved and more protective of their energy. And this is definitely what's opening her eyes, like she said. So that's what I'm seeing, guys. Now, her healing message, we have the medicine woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. So when she does heal up, she is going to be a voice about situations like this. It is going to prompt her to want to speak more about it. One. Also, Tory Lanez is going to hide, and then he's going to try to make a post, and then he's going to delete it, and then everybody's going to see it, and then everybody's going to drag him. And people are going to... Sorry, everyone. My camera died. So, any last messages from Meg the Stallion? One, two. Ooh, hi. This is just molding her, teaching her, transforming her. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Beautiful message. This was... I'm not going to say this was meant to happen, but this was definitely a defining factor in her life on just what she can no longer allow in her energy. Okay? Be bold. Unleash your adventure side. Take risk and be daring. So she's going to come out better than ever, swinging. She's going to be okay, guys. I do feel that. If anyone that's going to fall apart from this, it's really Tory. Okay? She is going to be home a lot more. She is going to be taking care of herself. Now, the fertility card is here. This doesn't represent, you know, pregnancy all the time. But I do feel like this is just her getting back to creating. Her getting back to bringing stuff into fruition. As for Tory, because, you know, I had to grab my little... Back to Tory. Will he be able to bounce back from this? Will he be able to bounce back from this? He will come out with an album like next year, but it won't do as well. It will just kind of be, his music will kind of become underground a little bit. Yeah, like, then I got the Tower card because it popped up. Yeah, Tory's got a lot of healing and growing up to do. He just does. He has a lot of trauma from relationships and women. And I know I'm right because it's magnifying this. This is a very defining point in his life. The Sun card is here. So this is definitely shining a light on what he needs to work on. He definitely has a lot of insecurities. The Temperance just talks more so about not necessarily balance or compromise, but this is more so like we need to do what works for us to get to this point. Because before the Temperance is the Death card. The Death card always talks about huge transformation and change. Ugh, let this plane fly by. Damn, it feels like a spaceship like flying by my house. Anyway, so before Temperance, the Death card shows up. And this is here because this is actually a very, very powerful moment in his life where he's going to learn so much from this. Okay? I do feel like the law is going to be slamming him. Okay? The law is going to be slamming him. So he can't really escape this one, guys. Okay? Yep. There's either time that's going to be served or he's going to get deported or he's going to have a lot of restrictions. That's what I'm seeing. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't feel good. Ooh. Then the Six of Pentacles shows up. So debts are gonna be owed. He's gonna, yeah, it's just not a good energy, guys. This is not a good energy. So more information is going to come out regarding this, more details, but that's just what I'm seeing. And just thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Ooh, damn, all these cards. Okay, okay. Oh, more messages for Tory. Four of Swords. He is going to get into a depression. He's going to go into a depression. The Hierophant. This is not looking good. All of his cards are showing law and order. It's showing like huge changes. Three of Pentacles. And he was talking to another woman. So what I'm not understanding is, how are you going to tell a grown woman what she needs to do in her life? But here you are entertaining, and this chick came out more than one time. Like, really? Okay. Weird. Anywho, we have the Hangman that shows up. We're not going to hear from him for a bit. Death. See? This is going to change him. It's either going to change him for the good or for the bad. And I feel that he needs to listen to his publicist, because he gets very defensive when people voice their opinion on him, and he can find himself arguing with people, and that just doesn't look good. So I would tell him to stay quiet and just not say anything. But that's what I'm seeing, guys. This is just unfortunate. I'm sorry that this happened to Megan. I'm sending so much blessings to Megan. And whew, yeah. Anyway, guys. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys, and just talk to you guys later. Mwah. Bye.